we as clergy, pastors, imams, rabbis, people from the Hindu community and the Muslim community are challenging the immorality of the filibuster. We can no longer have an impoverished democracy because a minority group of senators want to shut down open debate and shut down bringing issues to the floor to address the critical issues that face us as a people in this nation. By supporting the filibuster, you are either an advocate or an enabler of systemic racism, voter suppression, greed, the denial of health care, and the denial of living wages.
To join the Poor People's Campaign and these distinguished pastors who love God and love God's people to call on Congress, the Senate, and the Biden administration to immediately end the filibuster and enact legislation that would ensure justice and equality for all.
We're in a struggle for the soul of our democracy, and sadly, our possibility toward becoming a more perfect union are being paralyzed by an antiquated relic of a racist past that is diabolically designed to negate the voices of those whom Sly Stone referred to as everyday people.
As a white Christian, as a pastor and a biblical scholar, I'm motivated to speak out against using the filibuster in this country to filibuster democracy, to filibuster the expansion and protection of voting rights, to filibuster living wages and health care and housing and adequate guaranteed incomes and debt cancellation and water and sanitation and housing rights and so much more.
We are aware of how the filibuster has been used by racists and others in the nation's history to frustrate and negate the push for actions which work for equality. And with that awareness, the CME Church's College of Bishops officially supports the Moral Monday movement.
The Muslim community joins with everyone in calling for an end to this indecent use of words and expression called the filibuster.
We see you, senators, those who filibuster, hiding behind the wicked power of the empire, and we will remember your names, just as we remember the names of those who filibustered the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
It's time to end the filibuster, to end voter suppression, to lay to rest, finally, the heresy of white supremacy in all its forms, and to imagine and manifest a democracy in which every single person is truly treated as an image of the Holy One.
For we proclaim that you cannot filibuster voting rights, especially in light of the voter suppression in the state of Georgia, which is contrary to the teachings of our faith.
When our elected officials, our elected senators, institute rules like the filibuster that keep those very elected officials accountable to us, accountable to the people, from presenting any case for the passage of just laws, our humanity is insulted and our democracy is compromised.
Faith is being used as a weapon against justice, and it's incredibly important that we as people of faith stand together.
It's time to clear the way for the passage of the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. It's time to clear the way for the passage of H.R. 1 and the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act. It's time to clear the way for the passage of a $15 an hour minimum wage.
As faith leaders, we need to be addressing these issues in the pulpit. If we are pastors of churches and we have the responsibility of being God's voice in the world, we have to speak clearly and passionately about them to our people
Here is it succinctly. The filibuster is a centerpiece of the arcane obstructionist rules of the United States Senate. It bars that body from the deliberative role it is supposed to have.
Eliminating the filibuster is a justice issue. It is a compassionate kindness issue, and we must end it now.